Hey guys, what's going on? Kel back here once again, bringing you another Warhammer 40,000 related video straight from the Warhammer community page. Today it's another faction focus video all about the First Legion, all about the Sons of the Lion, all about the Dark Angels. Can't wait to get into this and see what lore and things the Dark Angels have been given in the upcoming 9th edition. But as always, before that, big shout out to everyone who subscribed over the past month, almost at 100 subs. Was talking to Col about it last night. Really positive to see. Really cool, guys. Thank you very much. And also for the likes and the comments and everything that you've done for us so far. If you're new to the channel, we are 40k. We post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day just like this, as well as news, reviews, hints and tips, painting videos and battle reports when we can. But with that said, thank you very much, guys. And if your name does pop up, by the way, on the subs list, then I will, or me and Cole will write it down and the comments and stuff like that, and you'll get a shout out at the beginning of the video. But with that said, let's get into faction focus about the Dark Angels. So it's time for faction focus on some of our favourite robed Marines, the Dark Angels. To aid us in finding out what the Dark Angels have locked away for the new edition, we're joined by playtester Jesse Sell. But first, let's see just what the Sons of the Lion are all about. And there we have a whole host of Dark Angels models. We've got some Hellblasters at the front, a Librarian, some Deathwing, Land Raider, Speeders, Flyers, attack bikes, all sorts of stuff in there. So let's cover a quick little look and see what they got. So who are they? The Dark Angels are the most insular of all the Space Marines. Though a noble and storied chapter, their deeds are ever tainted by a secret, treacherous past, when nearly half their legion turned traitor during the Horus Heresy. Well, did they turn traitor, or have they just gone? Everything's up in the air with the Dark Angels. This did be slight upon their honour, will only be cleansed once all of these fallen have been killed or broken by the interrogator chaplains. To that end, the Dark Angels maintain two bespoke companies with which to hunt their ancient perfidious kin. The bike-mounted Raven Wing and the chapter's mighty inner circle, the Death Wing. Whether in battle with the fallen or against those who would foolishly seek to deny the Sons of the Lion their prize, the Dark Angels are implacable foes, whose discipline and battlecraft are of the very highest caliber, even among the Adeptus Astartes. Now we have, what have we got there? Dark Angels taking on, some Chaos Space Marines there. Probably to represent the Fallen. But they look like berserkers, Khorne berserkers. How they play in the new edition? For this bit, we'll hand over to the playtester and game guru Jesse Sell, who has the scoop on how the Dark Angels will be looking to purge their enemies in the new edition. Jesse says, "Hi all, Jesse here, one of the Warhammer 40,000 playtesters from sunny California, with a Dark Angels preview for the new edition. Whenever I'm feeling a bit chaotic, I like to calm down with some completely and totally loyal Dark Angels. Now that the new edition is almost here, let's see what you'll be proving. Let's see what you'll be proving your unerring devotion to the Emperor with. Many Dark Angels players can get trapped by playing too aggressively and overestimating the survivability of their force. With your expensive units or flyers in particular, you need to be conscious of positioning and to make sure you don't get caught out when taking advantage of your fun and potentially devastating stratagems, such as Combined Assault. With the new Cap 2 hit modifiers, your Dark Shroud gives your whole force the best level of defense it can have to blunt overly aggressive forces. Utilize the speed and resilience of your Raven Wing and pick your targets carefully. Then drop the hammer with your Deathwing units by teleport strike. And for 2 CP, you can use something called Combined Assault. Let's have a look at this. Use a stratagem at the end of your movement phase when you set up a Deathwing unit from your army using teleport strike ability. You can set that unit wholly within 6 inches of a friendly Ravenwing biker unit that has not advanced this turn and more than 6 inches away from any models. Any models that cannot be set up in this way are destroyed. Okay, so instead of being like 9 inches away, you get them a little bit closer. That's cool, I like that. It's tough to pin down a Dark Angel's force as they've got more flexibility and maneuverability than many armies out there. Keep in mind that playing the mission is more important than destroying your opponent's forces. To make sure you're doing that, use your fast options to provide advantageous positioning and corral your opponent while your slower, hardier units get into position and hold objectives to perform actions. However, if you're looking to dominate the field with stalwart lethal units, you'll be bringing plenty of Deathwing Knights and Ravenwing Black Knights. With combined assault, you can use your Ravenwing units to position a Deathwing unit where it's most dangerous. Both units are quite hard to kill while putting out a serious amount of damage. Coupled with a Chaplain's Litanies, you can mitigate your losses from supercharged plasma weaponry to give yourself insanely high odds to make that all-important morale check. We have Litany of Faith. The litanies, something that they're not used very often. I used them not too long ago against Call when I managed to get my Chaplain into close combat. Unfortunately, it went into close combat with a Chaos Knight and got stood on. So if the Litany is aspiring, and when a model in a friendly Dark Angel's unit within 6 inches of the model would lose a wound as a result of a mortal wound, roll a d6 on a 5+, the wound is not lost. This is not cumulative with any similar rules. So basically 5 will feel no pain, which works really well. And we have some, let's have a look, some key units. Jesse also has some ideas on a few essential units that will likely play crucial roles in Dark Ages armies in the new edition, starting with the Ravenwing Talonmaster. Okay. Great little model. All in black with the seriously oversized book. Cracking looking model. Twin assault cannons. Can't go wrong with that. Jesse says, Ravenwing Talonmasters went from scary to outright terrifying, with the ability to move and shoot without penalty, along with firing their weapons in close combat. This already deadly unit just got some staying power over multiple rounds of combat. The Talonmaster's 2 aura abilities also make a formidable force multiplier for nearby Ravenwing units. I like upgrading one of my Talonmasters to wield a Heaven Fall Blade as well for some considerable added punch. And here's the aura ability, so you have no escape. Enemy units do not gain any bonuses to their saving throws for being in cover against shooting attacks made by friendly Ravenwing units that are on 6 inches of the model. That's cool. That's actually very, very powerful. And tactical precision, you can re-roll wound wounds of 1 for friendly Dark Angels units within 6 inches of the model. So it's like a flying lieutenant, basically. Getting the re-rolls. Anytime you get the opportunity to take a model that gives you like an instant re-roll like that, I highly recommend you take it, especially the wound rolls. Hit rolls, not so much. I'm always tempted to go with re-rolling wounds over hits. Next we have a Ravenwing Dark Talon, which is, these things are cool, man. They've got like the bits of like church cathedrals on them, and they do look really cool. I love the shape of the wings. I love the detail in the wings, and just the all-round model looks really, really super. Jesse says, one of the staples for Ravenwing lists is their iconic aircraft, the Dark Talon. With the ability to fly off the board and return later as strategic reserves, you can leave straight away, saving command points while keeping it handy for a later game, where it can swoop into battle and bring its deadly Rift Cannon, which is now a blast weapon, to bear. And a Rift Cannon, I've never looked at this, so this is going to be interesting. A Rift Cannon has 18-inch range. It's a heavy D3 shots, strength 10. Okay, AP -3, flat 3 damage. So it's a very punchy cannon. If a unit suffers any damage from this weapon, roll a dice and consult the damage table above. If the result equals or beats the relevant number in the Rift Vortex column, the target unit suffers a further D3 mortal wounds. That's very punchy. That's very powerful. I'd like to say what the damage column is. Obviously, you can't see it above, but I might have to look that up. Actually, I might have to go into Battle Scribe or something and just have a look at the Rift cannon and see what it does. Next we have, which features in most Dark Angels battle reports that I watch, which is Deathwing Knights. These guys are cool. The maces in particular can be very powerful with the storm shields, or there's even one there with the fill. And there's one of the Watchers in the Dark, the little guy on the left. Hurry up and wake up Lionel Johnson, you green-robed idiot. Hurry up, give him a poke. He's only asleep. Jesus. As Jesse mentioned, if you're looking for a Dark Angels unit to wreck face, no questions asked, accept nothing less than the Deathwing Knights to get the job done. Not only can they teleport right where you need them, but they come with storm shields for unyielding protection and some brutally effective melee weapons that are unique to their order. So we'll start with the flail. The flail of the Unforgiven is range melee type melee. It's strength +2, AP -3, flat 2 damage. Excess damage from this weapon is not lost. Instead, keep allocating damage to another model in the target unit until either all the damage has been allocated or the unit is destroyed. So basically, how it would work, these are really cool. So say, for example, you have let's have a think, an aggressor, okay, that has 1 wound left, and you deal in total with these weapons like 4 wounds, right? Normally, it's dealing a flat 2 or flat 3. Then the one that has 1 wound left would take like 3, so you'd waste wounds. Where with this weapon, you would just take the one off, remove the model, and then keep carrying them over. So it's a much more effective way of dishing out wounds. And we have the Mace of Absolution, which is a melee weapon. Strength is ×2, AP -2, and it's a flat 3 damage, which is really cool. When you want to go and just walk past and give a tank a good lash on the side, this is one of the best things to hit it with. Thanks again, Jesse. How are you planning to hunt the Fallen in the new edition? For those of your Dark Angel fans looking to order Indominus on the 11th, we can confirm that the Outriders will be able to gain the Ravenwing keyword. Oh, okay. And the Bladeguard veterans are also inducted into the Deathwing. That's cool. Oh, we've even got a Deathwing painted. That's nice. Look at the green in the centre. That really pops out. The way that's highlighted is beautiful. Can't wait to see that. Really, really nice model. So let us know on the Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter using #new40k. But as I always say, guys, you're already here. You're already on 40k. Leave your comments with us. Me and Carl love reading your comments. And this video is no exception. So please leave lots of comments. As I said at the beginning, if you're new to 40k, we post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day. Just like this, sometimes multiple times a day, depending on how much information goes up. So please like the videos, and if you really want to keep up to date with the latest 40k news, 40k news, subscribe, guys. Doesn't take more than a second. Press that button, hit the little notification, and be part of the channel. And we're very, very close, as I said at the beginning, to hitting 100 subs. When we get to 100 subs, it'll be a massive accomplishment, and I can't wait to see when it happens. But that's it, guys. Leave some comments below. This is Carl. I can't even get my name right. Who am I? This is Kel. Signing out for 40 Call. Saying stay safe, look after each other, and until next time, guys, we'll see you later.